to separate the men from the boys, motherfucker. Let's go. Let's go. Best verse can't allow my intro. Word your blood, daddy. This time is for taking. Time steady ticking. Food supply getting lower and these diapers getting expensive.
What up? It's your boy E with Boxing Profits, bringing that toe-to-toe value that's undisputed in this industry. Be sure to watch this whole video to get max value out of it. Like the video, share the video, become a sub too, so we can continue to bring value to the sport we all love, and that's boxing, you dig. So let's get straight to it. We headed right back to the welterweight division, where the current WBA super welterweight champion, Manny Pacman Pacquiao, is in the news today for not the right reasons. And I wanted to talk about it in this video as briefly as I possibly can, all right? It's very important, okay? It's because we need to put this thing in proper context when it comes to Manny Pacquiao, because number one, okay, Manny Pacquiao hasn't fought in just about a year, okay? And, you know, of course, he's coming on for the great defeat against the former WBA champion, Keith one-time Thurman, okay? Now, Keith Thurman, of course, you know, hasn't been the same fighter for the past 4 years now. We've already identified that, okay? And now we're hearing some whispers in the leaves that Manny Pacquiao is supposed to be taking on Mikey Garcia. Why is that? How? I really don't know. But still in all, to be honest with you, I like Mikey Garcia in that fight, okay? And the main reason I like Mikey Garcia in that fight is because styles make fights, okay? And I just believe in my heart that Ryan Garcia and what he's doing out there in California with his fighters, and just all of the data we have on Manny Pacquiao and Mikey Garcia being in the welterweight division for as long as he has been now, since losing to the unified welterweight champion, Errol the True Spence Jr., who I'm going to get on in a second. It amazes me that that we even talking about this potential matchup. But of course, you know what I'm saying, I let it be known before that I'm picking Mikey Garcia to beat Manny Pacquiao. Is because, to be honest with you, I think that if Manny Pacquiao is going to hang around with the PBC and trying to take on these fights and, you know, do his thing, you know, post COVID-19, then, you know, Manny Pacquiao is getting older, and, you know, we have to start to put these things in perspective. And when I say that styles make fights, I really believe in my heart that Mikey Garcia has the style that would give Manny Pacman problems, sort of like Jeff Horn did, sort of like Timothy Bradley did. And Manny Pacquiao will wind up losing that fight to Mikey Garcia. And I actually want that to happen, believe it or not. I want Manny Pacman Pacquiao to lose that belt. It's because he's over there babysitting that belt and is collecting dust over there across the seas in the Philippines. No disrespect to Pacquiao. Got nothing but respect for him. He's an 8-time, 9-time, something like that, division champion. You know what I'm saying? He's of course, a first ballot Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? He's taken on all of the best fighters in all of the weight classes. I got nothing but the utmost respect for Manny Pacman Pacquiao. And let me tell you something. Everybody in the sport of boxing, especially in the welterweight division, does too. However, not only am I picking Mikey Garcia to defeat Manny Pacman Pacquiao, but when I hear these talks about Pacquiao taking on Terence Crawford and all this other bullshit, man, you know, y'all need to stop it, man. You know, last year I told y'all, all the way last year, when we heard the rumblings and we heard the whispers saying that Manny Pacquiao was supposed to be taking on Terence Crawford, and it hit the airwaves and everybody was going into a frenzy. You know what I'm saying? Like a canine after red meat, okay? Everybody, all of the cages was rattling. Oh, Lord, Manny Pacquiao is taking on Terence Crawford. He's going for the best, and blah, blah, blah. I said, man, y'all need to slow y'all roll, slow y'all thought process a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And just think about this for a second. Why all of a sudden would Manny Pacman Pacquiao take on the best welterweight in the world, okay? Who Bob Arum for years was trying to set him up to lose to Terence Crawford anyway, okay? And y'all don't remember when Freddie Roach was coming out saying that Terence Crawford was one fighter who he did not want to cross paths with, okay? So you don't think that that's been embedded into Manny Pacquiao's hard drive, you know what I'm saying, into his mainframe? You don't think he's been brainwashed and programmed what's in his best interest? You thought it was bad when Juan Manuel Marquez beat Manny Pacman Pacquiao the 4th time around. It's going to be terrible, man. It's going to be exactly what Manny Pacquiao did to Oscar De La Hoya, you know, when they fought, and everybody, you know, was picking De La Hoya to wipe Pacquiao out of the ring, and Manny Pacquiao showed up and beat Oscar De La Hoya into submission and forced him into retirement, okay? So not only has Oscar De La Hoya been the same fighter again, he's never been the same person again after that. We all know what happened after that, okay? Oscar De La Hoya was never the same, okay? And it's going to be the same thing with Manny Pacman Pacquiao. He stepped in the ring with a switch hitter like Terence Bud Crawford, okay? Now, I've been letting it be known for a very, very long time on my channel how I feel about Terence Crawford in my mind and my heart. I believe that Terence Crawford is the best welterweight in the world, you know, and I already know you Pan Maniacs, Pac-Maniacs, or whatever y'all call, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna come and buy my videos because I'm talking about your beloved Pacquiao, and y'all all think that Terence Bud Crawford is garbage, and that Manny Pacquiao at 42 years old can just stop Terence Crawford in his tracks, and that Terence Crawford ain't fought nobody, and Manny Pacquiao's gonna go in there and beat him up like he did Miguel Cotto over 10 years ago. Stop it, man. Stop it. See, that's what I'm talking about, these fantasy land mindsets that a lot of y'all have in this boxing game. Listen, bruh, Manny Pacman Pacquiao would never, N-E-V-E-R, he will never step into the ring with a Terence Bud Crawford in a real professional 12-round championship fight. He'll never do it. He'll relinquish the title and he'll go and fight Conor McGregor before he fights Terence Bud Crawford. And it's sad. It's because Manny Pacquiao for years have been using black fighters' names and trying to, you know what I'm saying, build his brand. You know, he did the same thing with Floyd Money Mayweather. Now he's doing the same thing with Terence Bud Crawford. You see, and it's not right. It's not fair. You dig? And I just believe that Manny Pacman Pacquiao needs to go ahead and relinquish that WBA title, send it back over here to the States, and let one of these young bulls, you know what I'm saying, let Sean Porter, Errol Spence, and Terence Crawford and Mikey Garcia, you know what I'm saying, let the top dogs, hey, even give Keith Thurman a shot at that WBA regular title. You know what I mean? He needs to go ahead and give that up. It's because he's over there babysitting that title, and you know telling how long this lockdown is going to be. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, bro, I don't want to see Manny Pacman Pacquiao suffer any significant cranial injuries. You know what I'm saying? We see it happen all the time when these old fighters just don't know how to hang it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Pac-Man is washed up. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is that if he step into the ring with the wrong one, he's going to get washed up. Okay? And I don't want to see that happen to him. You dig? And trust me, Terence Bud Crawford will be the one that'll do it to him. Okay? So with all that being said, I'm not trying to stretch this video out as long as I can make it. But, you know what I'm saying, considering the circumstances, I don't want to hear no crazy nonsense about people saying that, oh, you know, the matchup between Terence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao is going to be a great matchup. It's because, you know, you got the legendary Manny Pacquiao versus the switch hitter WBO champion Terence Crawford. And you know, of course, Manny Pacquiao is going to go into that fight as the underdog. Are y'all not understanding what I'm saying to you? Do y'all not get that? Do y'all think in 1 million years? I mean, y'all really put this in perspective, okay? When's the last time that Terence Bud Crawford been the underdog in a fight? I'll wait, okay? You know what I'm saying? So let's not get confused about this thing here, okay? Manny Pacman Pacquiao has been the underdog in all of his, not all of his fights, but in a lot of his fights, he stepped up and he's beaten the champion. You know what I'm saying? He rose to the occasion as the underdog and fought and did admirably well. But Terence Crawford, when was the last time Terence Crawford has been the underdog in the fight? So y'all can't say that Terence Crawford is going to go in this fight as the underdog. I don't want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And all y'all living in this fantasy land thinking that Manny Pacman Pacquiao is going to stop Terence Crawford. Stop it. Like, what are y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like that's insanity. You know what I'm saying? For y'all to think that this man at 42 years old, when Freddie Roach has been telling him for years, stay away from the dangerous Terence Crawford. For years, we don't want to see that guy. For years, he's been saying that about Bud, okay? So everybody in the whole world knows about Terence Crawford, and nobody wants to fight him is because they already know that this dude is a pit bull and he's a killer in that ring, okay? Nobody wants to fight him. So miss me with all that crazy nonsense, okay? Well, anyway, let me know how you guys feel about it in the comment section below. Do y'all feel that Manny Pacman Pacquiao stands a chance against Terence Crawford or Mikey Garcia? Or do you feel like it's time for Manny Pacman Pacquiao to go ahead and hang him up, relinquish that title, and go ahead and fight Conor McGregor in some kind of cage match or some boxing expedition match, go ahead and get his money, cash out, and leave the sport? Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comment section below. It's your boy E with Boxing Profits, signing on to the next one. Holla at your boy 100. Woo, out.